You are not alive, but you are not dead either. Around you, thousands fall, ultraviolet light tears them apart. You survive by chance, one gust of wind changes your fate. A human inhales, you are pulled into warmth. The nasal cavity is not empty, it is guarded. Mucus traps many of your kind, they drown silently. You slip through. Cilia begin to move, they try to sweep you out. You cling to the surface, you wait. There it is, ACE2. You bind. Your spike changes shape, the membrane opens. You enter the cell. You release your RNA. The cell does not know the difference, it begins to read you. You turn the factory against itself. Copies of you begin to form. Hundreds, then thousands. But the alarm has been triggered. Interferons spread the warning. A macrophage arrives. It consumes one of your brothers. You feel the loss, but you cannot stop. The cell is breaking. You burst into the airway, free again, but now. The hunt begins. The airway is warm, wet, alive, a perfect battlefield. Your copies spread across the tissue, looking for doors. Each receptor is an opportunity, each cell a factory. You invade again, and again, and again. But something is changing, the tissue is waking up. The first responders arrive, neutrophils. They move fast, too fast. One of your brothers is caught. A chemical storm follows. Many of you dissolve instantly. You escape again, barely. But something worse is coming. Natural killer cells. They do not hunt viruses, they hunt infected cells. One of your factories is discovered. The killer moves closer. Your friend is still inside that cell, producing more of you. The killer fires. The membrane shatters. Your friend dies with the cell. You watch from the airway, hidden. Fear spreads through your kind. But evolution has no fear, only chance. One copy is different. And that difference may change everything. The alarm spreads through the body, chemical messages race through the blood, the war has begun. Somewhere far away, in the lymph nodes, the generals are preparing. Dendritic cells arrive carrying evidence, fragments of you. They show your face to the army. And the army wakes up. Cytotoxic T cells, the hunters. They memorize your shape, every spike, every detail. Soon, they will come for you. Back in the lungs, you keep multiplying. Factories everywhere. You feel unstoppable. Then the hunters arrive. They scan every cell. One infected cell is exposed. The hunter locks on. Perforin is released. The membrane opens. Then comes the final strike, granzymes. The factory shuts down, forever. Hundreds of your kind die with it. Another hunter finds another factory. The war turns against you. Your numbers collapse. You might lose. But evolution never stops rolling the dice. You are almost gone, only a few of you remain. Immune hunters patrol everywhere, there is nowhere left to hide. Another factory falls. Your army collapses. But inside one cell, something unusual happens. A mistake, a mutation. Your spikes change shape. Small change, huge consequences. The hunters don't recognize you immediately. You escape again. You infect another cell. And another. Replication begins again. The immune system notices the surge. And overreacts. Cytokines flood the battlefield. More immune cells arrive. The battlefield becomes chaos. Inflammation spreads. Fluid fills the lungs. Breathing becomes harder. But for you, the chaos is opportunity. Millions of copies are born. The host begins to cough. Air explodes from the lungs. Droplets launch into the air. You are inside one of them. Cold air surrounds you. Gravity pulls you down. But someone nearby inhales. A new pair of lungs awaits. A new battlefield. A new war. The cycle begins again. You are SARS-CoV-2, and your story never truly ends. The new lungs are warm, perfect, alive. You drift through mucus rivers, searching. Then you see them, cells, thousands of them. A perfect place to begin again. Your spikes lock onto the receptor. Entry granted. Inside again. The factory wakes up. Your genome multiplies. Soon, hundreds of copies exist. But the body remembers. Memory cells send the signal. Antibodies arrive faster this time. They recognize your spikes immediately. You are surrounded. Neutralized. Macrophages approach. The cleanup crew. One by one, your army disappears. The hunters return. Factories are destroyed. The infection collapses. You hide inside one last cell. The hunters scan the tissue, closer. They find you. Lock on. Perforin strikes again. Granzymes enter. The final factory dies. Silence returns to the lungs. The war is over, for now. But somewhere, far away, another virus drifts through the air. Looking for a new host. Another pair of lungs. Another battlefield. Another story. Because viruses never truly disappear. They wait. And when the moment comes, the war begins again.